Here we are at Firetalk, and what you're looking at is the main screen when you go to firetalk.com, and you can see featured events that people have scheduled and featured channels. There's yours truly, and then up at the top right hand corner you can see where we can schedule an event, and then also my channel. The first place we're going to go is my channel. When we do, a video is going to start to play, and I will need to mute that. There. And so let me tell you what you're looking at. On the left, you can see that I've branded this. I've put links to Twitter and the front row and my website and all that good stuff. And then on the right, we've got a chat happening. And then at the top, I want you to look at the URL. It says firetalk.com, Jennifer Lehner, Digital Marketing Strategist. What I'm able to do is create a URL, and it will always be my URL. This is my little TV station, and any event or any live stream I ever have over here will always be at this address. Now, this video, the story here is that, and this is what makes Firetalk so cool, among many things, but basically you create a playlist of your favorite videos or any of your tutorials, your trainings, anything that you want, and they play on and on in a loop. So, I mean, you could put 50 videos in there, or you could put 10, whatever. You could change these out on a daily basis, and people, when they come over to your channel, they can enjoy your content even when you aren't here. And they can also participate in the chat because this is live all the time. And now what we're going to do is we are going to actually go live, and I'm going to show you the live streaming feature. So here we are, and we are now live. And it might be, I bet you, that my sound is not matching my lips since I'm doing a screencast of the live recording, but we'll see. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a topic here underneath, and I'm going to say we are, let's see, I am doing a demo of Firetalk. I will click post. So this tells everybody what the topic is right now. And then you'll notice this button over here on the left. Let's see, someone has joined us. Hi, Jay Franco. Would love it if you want to take a seat at some point. I'm recording this, obviously, but I'm also doing a screencast recording because this is part of a tutorial for my enrollees in social media summer camp, which is why we have this beautiful background behind us. And so if you want to take a seat, that would be cool. I'm going to demonstrate screen share now. So I'm going to click the screen share button, and it's telling me to install the Chrome browser. So I'm going to say OK and add that extension. There it is. And now I'll click screen share again. And you could choose just Firetalk or your entire screen. I'm going to choose my entire screen and click share. And if you want to invite someone into the room, I'm going to stop sharing now. If you want to invite someone into the room, you click on their name, and then you click invite guests. And you can see when I click on Jay Franco's profile, I can see that he lives in Greensboro, and he's a content director shooting video and producing promotional content for living, also known as his day job. So he might not be able to go on camera if he is actually at his day job, but we're going to invite him on. And then there's 29 seconds, as you can see the countdown, or 30 seconds, and he has accepted with a screen share, which is so cool. So as you can see, and there he is. Hey, Jay, what do people call you, Jay?
Jason.
Jason. Okay, so thank you for jumping on here because, as I said, this is actually being recorded as a tutorial that will sit and live inside of my course. So it's great. And Amel is joining us. She has an active, she's saying in the chat that she used it. She's got an active Firetalk channel. So I have a couple of questions between you and Amel. Maybe you can answer. I'll see if she wants to come on with us. And the questions are, if you schedule an event and it's not paid, can you do you collect their email addresses? Okay, and Amel said no as well. Okay, so that answers the question as to whether or not it would really be smart or feasible to use this in place of a webinar, because as we all know, a webinar is just the greatest way ever to build your email list. So I wouldn't then recommend Firetalk to replace a webinar, but I would love to hear more about the paid, like, do you know what what her content was when she charged, or how much she charged?
She didn't charge very much. It was just, I think, really more of a test on her end. I think it was like $1.
Oh, okay.
I mean, as far as emails and grabbing that database, I mean, couldn't you do a landing page and then when it's time to have the webinar, you have it at Firetalk and Firetalk takes care of your merchant side at that point?
Well, they do, but from what I could see, they create the landing page. So you don't, when you schedule an event, you don't get to keep this URL anymore. It's not happening in your space anymore. It's a separate URL, and they give you the landing page that people click on to get over here. So maybe Amel will jump in and correct that, but that might be, I don't know how you would add I mean, I guess you could have a landing page that took you to that landing page. Sure, I guess you could. I guess you could.
So once you submit your email, the next page that would come up would push you to the Firetalk.
Right. I guess you could do that. Yeah, because, right now with being able to screen share, being able to get beautiful recordings that so easily allow you to just upload and, press a button and upload it to YouTube, and having a unique, having everything that it has, it's just this beautiful chat. It's pretty darn near perfect for running a webinar, and people are always looking for like a super easy solution that's tech friendly to people who are, tech averse. And so, I would love to be able to tell people, yeah, use this instead of any other webinar software. Let's see if I'd love to show people what the screen looks like. Let's see if Kim wants to join us. What the screen looks like from that God view.
They changed it.
Yeah, it does look better. It looks a lot better. It's not doing that anymore. Good.
I think that was Monday when they changed it.
Any other new things I should know about?
That's the only one that I heard about.
And then and then you know what? I still don't understand the gifts really. What is the story with gifts?
Kind of like, from what I understand, it's kind of like with Blab. You know how you could like give people stars and stuff like that, or thumbs up. It's kind of the same concept.
But they don't, because I know at one time they were talking about using that in a way like for monetization, like where you could use those to give to other content creators and it would translate into money. But I guess they haven't done that.
I believe you can. I haven't seen anybody or heard anybody do it.
Okay. And then what else? Then we've got, oh, here's the playlist. So if we click manage playlists, then this is where you can add any video. They don't have to be your videos. They can be anybody's videos. So that's pretty cool. And then the share buttons, we've got Twitter, Facebook, a link, and then we could blow out this screen to be full screen if we want to. Wow, which looks great. It didn't get blurry at all when I did that. So I need to definitely be spending more time over here. That's one thing I know.
Yeah. The only thing just to keep in mind that I don't think people realize is if you download the file from Firetalk right now, it's currently in PAL version instead of American, so that's European file type for video. So it's going to be pretty hard to edit if you ever want to edit afterwards.
That is really funny that you said that, because I actually I'm in the middle of a nervous breakdown with a Zoom recording that I've never had problem with Zoom. And last 2 weeks I've tried to edit it, and nothing fancy, no graphics, no nothing, just literally just chopping stuff out, and cannot get it to save or export to anywhere. So I spent like 3 hours with Zoom yesterday, and they told me today it had something to do with the Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember what, but it was it
The region.
not the region, but it sounded like similar to what you are saying. So that is good to know because actually I wanted to edit this video that we're doing right now, and I'm not going to be able to.
I mean, it depends. What kind of software are you using?
I use I've tried everything for the Zoom. So I use iMovie, ScreenFlow, QuickTime, anything I need to use, I can use. But primarily those three.
Premiere is what I use, and I have pretty good success with it.
Well, I don't know how to use Premiere.
It's really easy.
Do I have to buy it?
There's probably more tutorials online for that one than any other software.
And that's Adobe, right?
Yeah.
God, but everything Adobe does is to me so confusing. Um, okay, so okay, please invite me in again. Oh, good. Okay, well let's invite Amel in. Do you know Amel?
No.
So she has a pretty regular Firetalk, and I'd love to get 4 people in here. Kim, come on in. So hi Amel,
Hi, Jen.
how's it going?
Good, good. And you, how are you doing?
Very well. Can you tell us about the paid event feature?
Yeah, of course. All right. So when you create the event, first you can actually easily connect your Stripe account with Firetalk. It's really like create an account with Stripe, and you with just one click you can connect them both. Okay, so super easy. Then the idea is you need to really figure out what type of content you can offer for people so they can pay for it and really it's worth it. So the idea is maybe offer like a premium content that they can't find somewhere else. So the way it works is you create an event page. So you create the image for it. So you need to create a banner that they have they specify the size and all the details, and then you create a description, and then now they give us the opportunity to put a video to promote the event.
I saw that. That looks great.
That's really cool. And then you can specify if you want the event to be free or if you want to charge for it. So now they recommend to charge $5. Okay, but I find it like $5 for an event. It depends. As I said, it really depends on your plan, on your strategy. Do you want to go with a $5, event, or do you want to create something like I did? I created some like a course almost, and super VIP and like a workshop, and I charged $25. So as I said, it depends on your strategy, your marketing plan, and how.
Was it well attended?
Yeah, it was. And actually, I didn't really do any promotion. I really went with my own contact, and you know what I mean. I really kept it super soft because I was testing actually the entire process. And the thing is, so they give you a specific URL for the event. Okay, it's not your live channel. Yeah. Okay. So you have your own specific URL that you need to promote. And then when it's only at the end, okay, so you go live, and then so people, they pay with using, Stripe. It's super easy. It goes really easily there. However, I was testing. So I had a friend, I asked her to ask a refund. So the problem is nobody can refund. So they can't refund you. So if you want a refund, you need to, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. When you pay through Stripe, there's like a fee that goes to Stripe, obviously, and there's a fee that should go to Firetalk. So they take like a percentage. I don't remember. It depends and all this. So they take a percentage. So if you want to refund somebody, it's a little bit tricky. Okay, so you have to do it manually. So you have to go to Stripe, like manually refund that person, and then go request from Firetalk to refund the fee, okay, that they took, and it's really like a hassle. So I didn't go through that, but I can tell you that I tried it for like to test the entire process, and refunds, it's something difficult. Other than that, it went really well. And at the end of the the event, they give you an option. Do you want people who bought the event to have access to the event, or do you want to have it public? and then you just select which one you want, and pretty much that's how it goes.
Did you do screen shares during your presentation? And if so, how did it look in the recording?
No, I didn't, because when I did that, they didn't have it yet.
Okay.
That's why.
Because I think I tested out the screen share, and in the recording, I think I was disappointed, but I might be thinking of something else. I got to test it out. Okay, and so back to what Jason was saying, how maybe we could collect emails on events. Or did you get the email for the paid event? Let me ask you that.
No, you don't get the email from Firetalk at all. But you can get the information from Stripe. But when you are paid through Stripe, they send you like some information of what happened, with the sale, but you don't get the email. So you need to figure out another way. So what you could do, it's during the event, you need to figure out maybe to offer a bonus and say, hey,
Yes.
to get the bonus, go to this page, and then you can collect the emails from there, or like find a way to say, like, this is a VIP email list because you are part of this event, and if you want me to update you, send you some more content, just what I mean.
That's a great idea. So what do you think about Jason's idea, though, of doing a landing page, and then a button that clicks to the Firetalk landing page to register? That's totally doable, right? Because you could
It's doable. Yeah, I see that. They, like, as soon as they sign up, you forward them to buy the ticket, because that's what they do. They have to buy the ticket. I can actually see it working really well. That's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
You should test that.
Because I feel like Firetalk is just almost the perfect webinar platform, but like I was telling Jason, it's the best thing about webinars is the fact that we get to build our email list so quickly. You need the emails. And so that's the one thing missing. I mean, they've got everything else. I just love it. I got to use it more for sure.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay, well, anything else that I haven't mentioned, because you are part of a recording that is going to live in my social media summer camp. That's what, yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just kidding.
So I'm screencasting. I'm using ScreenFlow, and then of course I have the recording that Firetalk is going to give me, and I'm going to put the two together and have this training. But I've talked about the branding on the left. I've talked about the title on the bottom. I talked about the chat. We talked about screen share, sharing on social, and I guess actually what I'll need to do is after I end this event, I'll show how to set up a paid event or a free event. I mean, after I close down this.
Yeah, that would be cool. Did you talk about the branding for to create a specific logo for the channel?
No.
Now you have the option to have an image for your channel. So like you can create a branding image to promote your channel, and then you can have your own image for your profile. So you can create another one for the channel. And one thing that really works and helps with getting more subscriber is to create a channel image where you put the word subscribe to the channel in there, because it will help you get subscribers. So make sure the description of your channel, which is, the left, what you have on the left side of your channel.
Yes.
Make sure that the first sentence is key, because that's what people see on the homepage of Firetalk when they look at all the channels to subscribe to.
Oh, that's a great tip. Thank you so much. And Jason, so are you using Wirecast right now?
Yep.
So when you go live from your Wirecast, because I've only Wirecasted into Facebook, what do you choose as your thing? Like when I go to that little thing on the browser bar and I choose Facebook. What do you choose? Like, do I have to get the API from Firetalk and then stick it into Wirecast?
No, with Wirecast you can use the output under the output tab. You're going to go to virtual camera out. That's like the 5th one down, and then you're going to select your settings and then hit start. Once that happens, then it's pretty much going to be just like a webcam at that point.
Very cool. Great. Thank you so much. It was really nice to meet you, and I really appreciate your, being game to do this with me.
Sure, no problem.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you, Amel, also. Bye, everybody. As soon as I end this, then I'm going to show you how to set up an event. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then we'll be all done. You would change it. So actually, let me do a new post. Okay, so right there you see where it says public. I can do public, only my Facebook friends, only me, or more options. I'm going to click on more options. So right here, I could make it so just my family. Okay. Would you like to make this episode public so that fans can watch the replay? We're going to say yes. All right, let me stop that. Okay, so now you can see my playlist started up again. And now I'm going to go to edit the channel information. So first let's go to account, then we'll go to notifications. All that's pretty obvious. All right, channel. So you put your description here. I've got this set for public, but you can also set it for private. Okay, so now we're going to let's go to my channel. Let's go to schedule an event. So as you can see, there's pay-per-view, that's where you charge, or free event. So let's go to pay-per-view. So you have to connect Stripe, so we're not going to do that right now. Let's go to free event. So as you can see, you name the event, date, time. Whoops. You can upload a custom image. You can even put a link to a video, like a promo, to get everybody excited about your upcoming event. A long description, and you can have up to 500 people, and it can be public or unlisted. And that's all there is to it. So I hope everybody decides to come over to Firetalk. I think it's an awesome platform. So if I click on my profile, I could see everybody who is following me, the subscribers, or actually these are people that I am subscribed to. And then if I click on channel settings, we've already looked at that. Okay, so I hope everybody checks out Firetalk. And the last thing I want to show you is this great dashboard. So this is your dashboard, and as you can see, it shows all the episodes of your Firetalks. And what you can do is you can choose whether you want it to be public or private, and then you can download it to your computer, or you could just click the button, and it's so simple, and upload it to YouTube. And then here is the playlist where you just copy and paste any YouTube URLs, and you just add it right there, and it becomes part of your playlist.